Multi-millionaire. We are now on the phone with Katherine Jackson's attorney, Perry Sanders. Thank you so much, Perry, for joining us. The whole world wants to know. Oh, another one of Katherine Jackson's lawyers has been quoted as saying, "We believe Mrs. Jackson has been held against her will." T.J. Jackson, who was the temporary guardian, has been quoted as saying that Katherine Jackson's words were slurred. Her choice of vocabulary, I never heard those used, those phrases. And I think it's you who have suggested that maybe she was trying to speak to her family in code? Perry?
No, I didn't suggest that. This is Perry Sanders, and I did not suggest that at all. I wasn't there when that happened. I spoke to Katherine just a little while ago. She sounded absolutely great. She's in a car riding home. I intend to see her tomorrow. She sounded fine.
Well, why would this other attorney, who says that she is the attorney for Katherine Jackson, Sandra Rivera, say, quote, "We have reason to believe that Mrs. Jackson has been held against her will"?
Have to ask Sandra Rivera that question. The bottom line is that I think this has probably been one gigantic misunderstanding that the domino effect of it has been so fast that on a day-to-day basis, this, very complex family's not been able to get on the same page on a day-to-day basis.
Well, Perry, let me ask you this. When they challenged the will, the 5 siblings who challenged it, and now I believe there's 4, said that Katherine had suffered a mini stroke. If somebody suffers a mini stroke, why trek them to another state? Why not? She has a beautiful, ginormous mansion right in L.A. where she could get all the medical care she needs. Our panel is saying that doesn't pass the smell test.
Okay, first of all, to my knowledge, she didn't have any mini stroke. I talked to people that were at the house the day before she left, and multiple people that were. She was doing fine, laughing, cutting up, doing all the same stuff I've seen her do at the house on numerous occasions. She was doing absolutely fine. I told, actually, because I flew out yesterday to Tucson. I met with Jackie, and I met with, not Jackie. I met with Charmaine, and
Oh, wow. Can we hear you? Oh, I think we're losing him a little bit. All right. Well, look, here's what I wanted to ask, and we lost him. How is it possible, Rob Shooter, that Paris Jackson is tweeting 9 days and counting, so help me God, I will make whoever did this pay. 8 days and counting, something is really off. This isn't like her at all. I want to talk directly to my grandma. On and on. All these tweets. And now, well, it's like nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Move along.
Right, well, I think this is what the biggest problem the Jacksons have at the moment, is that attorneys are going to want to brush this under the rug. They're very embarrassed that we've all been able to see this. And really, our eyes into this world have been Paris Jackson and Twitter. She's 14 years old. Kids tweet. She's a kid like everybody else. She's very different in many other ways. But now that she's put those tweets out, nobody can believe that Katherine Jackson, who loves these children, everybody will agree on that, would leave these kids without telling them where she was going for over 9 days. I just don't know how they managed to explain that away, Jane.